back for the final day of TA, and today I've got something new, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes. So basically what happened is that I switched out Thaddeus for Aethana, and of course losing Thaddeus is a big loss because Thaddeus has very high damage potential and has a character sniping active. But what bringing Aethana allows us to do is it brings brings her crit rate on Ragnar's active turn to above 100%. So it makes the Triskill throw a lot more reliable, basically. So we get everything crits. Of course, we do lose suppression, but Janezar does have infiltrate. It does limit our character movements for the other characters. So, for example, Godswyl, Ragnar, maybe they won't be able to get in close. But I've tested this a few rounds, and it should work decently well. So we shall see. Okay. So we've got. This is basically what my lineup was yesterday and the day before. So we'll see. I think I can just push up to all these ability hexes. So let's. So it's sort of unfortunate that Godswyl and Janezar started away from Aun'shi. So yeah, they can't really make full use of the movement buff. So ideally, you'd want them to be as far forward as possible. So for example, right now, Godswyl can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see it's just out of range of everything. The good thing is that Thaddeus did use his active, so there's no need to worry about hidden character sniping anymore. Ragnar gets a movement buff, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to keep clear of this as well, and so I think this is. Let's see. I think what I'll do is. 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't reach this tile, so I'm going to do this. Okay, so if Celestine does decide to try to take Godswyl out, she'll end up in this hex, which means I can just surround her and kill her off really quickly. And they decide not to do that, so. So my opponent is decently good at keeping distance. I just stay here. I think they don't threaten anything at the moment, so like, we can just stay. Yeah, we'll just stay put. Yeah, if none of us make any positioning mistakes, it might just end up being a lot of circling around each other. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so he'll slowly push up, as you can see, and I'll take a step back. I shall take a step back to somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, sure, I'll do this. So I do want to keep these on the front row, and Ragnar can go here. So right now Aun'shi is exposed, unfortunately, so my opponent might decide to sky jump Celestine. Now that's not what they decided to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so they're staying out of range. see, do I want to charge in? I can get 4 kills here. I think I'll just stay. I'm not sure. I am a bit risk averse, so if I did the charge this turn, I'd be able to cap all 3 of these points. I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or maybe not, because 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's as expected, that's what my opponent did. Which means I will charge in this turn. Losing Aun'shi does hurt a little, so that reduces our crit rate by 25%. Alright, I can use it twice. So you come over. I don't have the range for that. Come over here. Do I kill? Okay, if Godswyl stays. Yeah, sure. Godswyl can stay, I guess. Okay, sure. I'll do this. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, so they just need 1 more kill, so I think they will win. Aethana probably shouldn't have moved her there. Yeah, so that's one of the disadvantages of not using Thaddeus, is that you don't get as much threat range, so you can't pin your opponent back as much. And if your opponent just stays out of your charge, there's not a lot you can do. So let's see. 1, 2. I can set up here. Yeah, so these 2 hexes are threatened by 3 characters. That's a bit too much for my liking. So I'll set up here. Do I have to reach? Yes, I do. So leave that. So I'm gonna avoid this spark wire hex just in case. Calandus might get a crit, and that would not be very nice. And having Ragnar die would be pretty catastrophic. So Jane'sar did not get suppressed, which is good. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jane'sar can reach Godswyl. Sure, let's try this. Godswyl can only reach this X, unfortunately. So, I think Aethana goes here, Godswyl comes, and kills this. I'm gonna go cap. I could take a summon off Celestine, but I don't think that's really necessary. Oh, right, okay, that was kind of stupid of me. I should have moved Jane'sar next to... I should have moved Jane'sar next to here in this hex. The idea was that I was avoiding this this high ground hex, but yeah, killing Godswyl was more important. So I think what's gonna happen now is Celestine might jump on Ragnar or Aun'shi, I'm not sure. So let's see, he used up his barrage, so 1, 2, 3. So if I stay out of this, he's not really a threat. And do this. I don't really need to cap. The main thing is I want to take out Celestine. Or I can cap and it would be a bit safer, but I think I'll do this. Okay, that's unfortunate. Yeah, okay, so capping was probably the correct decision. So now I think Celestine, yeah, she just cap. And that was a misplay by me. Right, so let's go again. Oh, not casual. Right. Sure, we're left with this very awkward start again, unfortunately. I think I'll just push them up like this, like so. And I think I'll do this here, here. Okay, so if they're going to be starting on opposite sides, and if I can push these two up so far, there's really no point dropping like 2 hexes back for a +1 movement buff. So yeah, that's why I decided to push them up. And if they're going to... So they are staying out of range. Let's see. I could take 2 of them out. Or I can pull back. I think I'll pull back. What is the 1, 2, 3? So we pull back to this. And we should be very nicely out of range. They don't have Thaddeus, so I don't have to worry about any charging of abilities. And what they should be doing is that they will slowly move up hex by hex to basically pin us back. They are moving up. 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Godswyl can move it. I think I'll charge. I could use Aethana to tank. I'm not sure if I'll do that. Or I can move Ragnar to tank. She's less important than Aethana here. So you will jump in here to buff, and I can take the cap off them. I don't think I'll need it. So let's take it off. Oh, right. capping a kill wins us the game. So let's move on. Okay, so I want to test out whether selecting them in a different order will matter. So for example, in that map, I wanted 1, 2, 3 first on the left hand side, then 4, 5. So it does change the order of our lineup, and yeah. So let's see if that results in a different setup. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So that it does reflect the order we choose it in. Doesn't he give? Oh, he only gives mechanical units. No, it's all units. So Alf does gain an extra movement, but that doesn't matter. So I'll stay here. 1, 2. Vindicta getting buffed by Kago is very dangerous, and you don't want to get hit by that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have the reach for that. So 1, 2, and we charge. Unfortunately, we don't get the high ground tile, but she can jump in to help, or she can cap a point. Let's see. I think I'll jump into help, because I'm going to send Godswyl as well. Ragnar can take this hit. And that should be a wrap up. There we go. Alright, back again. Did it change my order? Right, so 1, 2, 3. I want Aun'shi in the middle as much as possible. Aun'shi's starting turn buff is also pretty useful. It's a minus 30-something% damage reduction. So if you can start all units around him, that would be great. So we have 3 Terminators that are going to teleport into the middle. So can we charge in? No. Can I tank? I can try. I can see if I can tank this shot. I don't think anything else can reach. So yeah, I can't avoid this. So I'll tank it, and hopefully it do not die. And then you make sure to stay out of range of everyone else. Which means probably this tile. And if Jaeger decides, oh, so I'm going to skip turn, which is an invitation for me to try this. Let's move Janezar in first to block off the Overwatch, and this as well. What is the pathing? The pathing it should be able to go this way. So this, and sure, let's pop this again. Let's see where this lands us. So pretty good throw. And that should be it. Yep, that's it. So 6 battles plus redemption left. Okay, so they shifted around my lineup again, unfortunately. Let's reach by how Janes are sent here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's plenty of space for them to back off into. I'll do this and prevents a cap, I guess. Should be well out of range of everything, really. I'll do this. And maybe this might be a little tempting for him to blow his brow. Okay, it's not. Unfortunate. Can I reach? Oh, I can reach, which is pretty nice. Nothing else can reach, but hopefully Janes are with 100% crit rate. In all honesty. I'm gonna send Janes forward first, so I can get Aun'shi here. So she has 3 movement, so next turn, if this is empty, I can go up and cap it with Aun'shi. Who do I want dead? I want Ragnar or Godswyl? I think Godswyl does do more damage. And as you can see, we have 103% crit chance. So everything like that. This is dead. And we can do I think I do want to grab this time. Yes. So maybe I should have left this empty so Aun'shi can cap it, but it is a high ground tile. If Godswyl went here, he would be a little vulnerable to something like Ragnar. Oh, but there we go, that's... My opponent left this hex empty, and that's GG. Very good, that's the last chest. Very nice rewards, and so let's go do some farming first. Who do I want to upgrade? Let's see. I think Anifet? I was working on him for the LRE. So, let's do this. I need 8 of them, so let's... And yeah. That's enough for now, and back on the road. Oh, right. It does adjust it based on, I think it's based on, I believe it should be based on the power. So you do have to reselect it every single time. Now for some maps it's very important that Aun'shi starts in the middle, I think. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so maybe I should start Aun'shi in the second position. So these kinds of starting positions, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is a very big stretch range. But I think it's fine if Thaddeus comes up and blasts someone. So no one else can reach this row anyways. So we are going to go with this deployment. Sometimes you can use Danger Zone as a reference, but if, for example in this case, only one character was able to reach this row. And so that's a very safe deployment for us. Thaddeus might come up, he might kill a character, but then he'll be left exposed. And he will only be able to kill one. And so, for example, if he kills Godswyl, Janezar will still be able to reach the background. Okay, so this is a very poor deployment from my opponent, because he leaves. Janezar's ability can be modified by high ground. That's an extra 50% damage that you do not want to be receiving, especially when you get 100% crit rate. So, yeah, that's a full clear. So that's that's why you don't want to give Jane's a high ground. So that's a GG. Good. Right, we had to reselect this every single time. It is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. So let's go. Yeah, so right now you can see that everyone, well, except for Aethana because she starts in Deep Strike, everyone gets that sweet damage reduction debuff. Which means I think I can face tank this, and it does pull Circle out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and if I do need this to be able to reach the background. So in this case, if I'm going to stand like this, I want to avoid this hex. Because his active would splash, so for example, if he targets Aun'shi, Aethana and Ragnar will be the two characters behind. And Aethana's a little squishy, so I don't want to be standing on that. X. I think I'll go here. Sure. Maybe here would be better. I think this hex would only be one, so it would only be one row back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would be able to reach this row right now, which is still enough to buff Jane's arm on a high position. But she herself, well, she can attack Snotflogger. Okay. We survived that barrage, and so there should be a win for us. But let's not speak too soon. Let's do the movement first. I want Janezar to go here, so it blocks off Overwatch, and Aethana, well, unfortunately she's suppressed, so she comes here, I guess. We don't want to kill. I think I take the high ground. Okay, that is extremely unfortunate. I shall... Okay, choices. I think, okay, this guy comes here. You can take this out. And hopefully... There we go. So, abilities do not trigger Calandus's passive, so that's why I used the ability. So Snotflogger can basically taunt all of them. But thankfully none of them died. I need one more kill. Can I push? Oh no, I can just push Sarkol off. Good. So that's... Well, thankfully, the second loss today was in a casual match, I believe. So we didn't lose any points there. So I think that's a tally of 6 losses in total this season, which isn't great, but it's alright. And they messed up my deployment again. Okay. In that case, well, they don't have a movement buff. He can teleport Archie in, so I want to minimize the biting space that they have. So that means you don't want to leave a character was that, huh? So I'm gonna deploy like so. I should probably like so. I think. And so right now, Aun'shi can only get 3 summons off on my character. So if you have a character sticking out, like for example, if I did this trapezium deployment, Aun'shi would have been able to summon 1, 2, 3, 4 demons. Okay, so right now this is a pretty good. So we have a pretty good chain going on here. I want. Okay, I'm gonna activate this once. You can come around. Activate it twice. Godswyl will come and take these 2 out. And I will have a very nice throw all the way down. So I'm gonna cap this and throw the Triskel. And I still have this, and I shall take Maester. I think Maester has very high damage potential, so that's why I decided to take Maester. As core, what is his damage reduction in his active? Minus 50%. That is a lot. But let's see. So I need a kill. So these 3 hopefully can kill this. She only has 2 movements, so even if I leave this alone, it will be safe. So I think I'll do this and this. That is extremely unfortunate. Let's see. And last thing is okay. They do need 2 kills in a cap. So I don't think they can pull that off with 2 characters. That's a GG. So I'll avoid killing his characters because he gets this XP. I'll just pull the cap off. Or maybe you want to kill his characters because if I pull the cap off him, he gets 1 less point. Going to redemption. So he earns 1 less point, which means 1 more point goes towards redemption. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or bad. Oh, that's right. Alright, we have to reselect this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want Aun'shi to be in that 2nd position. Okay, that's good as well. Let's see, what can reach this? It's Ragnar. He can charge turn 1. 1, 2. It's not buffed, but he can charge turn 1 and take 1 unit out. I think I will. Oh, but I can't put Aun'shi here. Oh, sure, I'll just do this then. 1. Aun'shi can sit here. You can come over here. And this and this. So that should give me plenty of range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so you won't be able to avoid this over here. Yeah, so he decided to pop that for damage reduction, which is good. So that means I can just sit back in another turn. Or wait, no, I do have the high ground tile. I think with the high ground tile, even with his damage reduction, wait, no, it's double damage reduction, isn't it? Wait, where's the... Does it not show up? Unbreakable Duty? And Sense of Storm. Yeah, okay, so that is a ridiculous amount of damage reduction. I think we're just not going to charge him, so he gets 1 extra movement. We do need to avoid this roll then. So that means 1, Aun'shi gives 1 extra movement, so we need to pull back by 1 row further than what damage zone says. So a lot of these, the things that I'm going to be talking about are just, they're going to be the same things throughout the different matches, right? So he decides to push up. So next turn they lose the movement buff. So let's try this off first. Next turn they lose the movement buff, right? So it's gonna be 4 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this row is safe now, basically. So if we push it. And if I counted correctly, they would not have the range to hit my characters. The Storiad is a good buffer for Godswyl. What he does is Astartes Banner. It gives an additional hit to friendly characters within 2 hexes with their melee attack. So that pairs really well with Godswyl, who has 1 attack base but very high damage. So it doubles Godswill's damage output. And it applies to his passive as well, I believe. So do I have the range? I can reach this. Is it good? Okay, it is Godswyl. Let me pull you here. So there, perfect. Yeah, everything is safe. And the next buff that Aun'shi is going to provide is the damage reduction, right? So I don't have to worry about them being able to hit past the danger zone. Okay, so the reason I put Ragnar here is so that if next turn is a good turn for a charge, Aun'shi can move up to this cap and cap it while recharging Aun'shi, while recharging Ragnar's active. Oh, did he? Okay, so what he decided to do was, I think he's going to activate Unbreakable Duty again for the double stack damage buff. Sorry, double stack damage reduction, right? So what I'm going to do is, let's see, what is the range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is an unavoidable charge. I think I will charge it, basically. So it's an unavoidable charge, but what can he reach it with? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's basically only Godswyl. I think I'm going to take it then. I'm just going to pull back. To this. So basically, right, he has used up both of his damage reduction charges. And so he doesn't have any more damage reduction. Well, he can double stack it at least for the rest of the battle. If he forfeits his charge turn... Oh, it's not connected. I did not need to pull back that much. But it's irrelevant. Let's see. Unless he can just stay here. I can stay here until my next movement buff. Yeah. There's no need for me to worry. So what he's gambling on is that he can get all 3 of these caps, and hopefully for him, he will want to... So if he gets all 3 of these caps, he just needs 2 kills. But what he's doing right now, I don't think it's the correct decision, so it gives me Is it high ground? Yeah, it's probably not high ground, but it's still in range of Aethana skills around, so. Yeah, good luck to both of us. Let's see. Well, I don't think there's luck involved for my James Earth. I don't think. I can cap. I think I'll cap. Yeah, because it's 100% clear. So that's a clear, and that's G. Is it GG? I can take out Godswyl as GG. So yeah. So if your opponent double stacks damage reduction like that, just yeah, you can. If you can, just don't charge in yet. So there's no need to eat that like 70% damage reduction and not kill anything, right? Because your opponent has limited charges of those. Okay, let's see. This guy, I think it looks like a fairly new lineup. So usually you want to pair Abraxas with Yazagor. So you can teleport Abraxas behind lines or do a double summon. Right now, this is not, especially since he's used up his barrage. So it's just not a very threatening lineup. Let's do this. And I'll be very safely out of range of everything. And my range, what is my range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my opponent seems to be looking at danger zone, unfortunately for them. So we're gonna do this. Launch this back up. So you can cap. Oh, okay, that's unfortunate. It's still okay. We still killed everything, so that's good game. Alright, position 28. I'm surprised we're at position 28, even with 6 losses so far. But I do suppose that's because most of the American players and the Europeans are probably still asleep, so they haven't used their tokens up. We do have 4 points in redemption. Let's just use that up as well. Cool, let's go again. Oh, that's my guildmate. Wow. I am so sorry that I will have to bully you. Well, it's just not a very suitable. It's not a very suitable lineup against my melee team. So only Thaddeus can reach this tower. So I shall just push up, like so. Yeah, so basically we baited his Thaddeus out. I don't think that was the correct decision. He's gonna pop Rivas's Overwatch. And yeah. Which is going to take up this tile. Oh, but that does not matter at all. I'm gonna move you up. So unfortunately, because of this Overwatch, this is a good play, and what this did is that it prevented me from using Jane's to block off his Overwatch. So these can't do anything really. So you will have to stay back and passively buff like that. So yeah. Yes, so I'm gonna stay like this, and let's see what he does next. Aleph is too far back to deploy his drone, to deploy these scarabs. He could use Eldrion to buff damage against Jane Czar, but that will leave the rest of my team intact. Yeah, so Jane Czar is dead, but my team is still alive, and these get a damage buff from being next to Ragnar, so I'll do this. I want to make sure that I can use Godswyl's abilities on Calandus, so no one gets hit with that counter. So this comes over, and I can just cap. I'll stay here. So I'll leave my teammate, my guildmate with that point. There. So that's it for today, and I'll update you guys on how well I did for the rest of the day. So there's another maybe 8 hours left. Let's see. Yeah, there's another 10 hours left of Tournament Arena, and that's about 5 tokens. So we'll see. Maybe we can stay in top 50, but honestly, with 6 losses, I really doubt it. Anyways, that's it for this installment of Tournament Arena. And I know not a lot of Tacticus players enjoy playing Tournament Arena, but for the few of you who do, I hope this video was fun.